Hi, Bryan Hancock here with the latest episode of the Timberchase Financial Wealth Brief. A financial plan can look perfect on paper and still fail in real life if it ignores how a household actually operates. Two people can love each other, share values, and still get stuck around their money, not because they're bad with finances, but because they have different levels of fluency and interest. Fluency is capability. How comfortable you are understanding financial decisions, trade-offs, and consequences. Interest is engagement, how much you want to be involved. Put those two together and you get a simple model that explains a lot of household dynamics, especially when you pair it with your money personality. Low fluency and low interest is not a negative. That may just mean someone is fluent and interested in other things. Wherever you are on the scale, own it, but plan around it. In class, I draw a simple chart, an XY graph from 0 to 10. Fluency on one axis, 0 means not comfortable, 10 means very capable. Interest on the other, 0 means I don't want to engage, number 10, I enjoy engaging. Where you land on that graph matters, where your spouse lands on that matters too. And the gap between the two can predict tension or avoidance. It also can be a tool for understanding how to divide roles successfully. Money personality is the why, the emotional driver behind financial decisions like security, freedom, family, progress, recognition, and so on. Fluency and interest are the how, who engages, who executes, and who carries the load. The useful plan respects both. Money personality helps you understand motives and friction points. Fluency and interest helps you design roles, communication, and decision rules that actually work. So of all of the combinations for two people regarding fluency and interest, here are a couple of extreme examples. One is low fluency and low interest. Harmony with hidden risk. Two people can be in genuine harmony here. We don't worry about money and we'll figure it out. That can feel peaceful in the short run. It can also be risky because important decisions still exist. Taxes, insurance, estate planning, debt, investment plan, and retirement timing. If no one is driving, circumstances drive for you. Planning implications may include keeping it simple and automated and bringing in an outside structure, a trusted advisor, a system, or a process. A second extreme example is two people who are both high fluency and high interest. Two engaged partners, this is often the easiest quadrant for building a thoughtful plan. Both people understand the moving pieces and both want to engage. This does not guarantee agreement. Two engaged people can still disagree on risk, spending, or generosity, but disagreement here is usually workable because both parties can discuss trade-offs without feeling lost. Planning implications include split responsibilities intentionally. One handles cash flow, one handles investing, and both review. And use professionals to fill in the gaps, especially as complexity and net worth increases. This is a scenario where a high degree of confidence can lead to making mistakes when we don't know what we don't know. So what happens in marriages when there is a gap between the two regarding fluency and interest? In many marriages, one person becomes the financial point person, the household lead who organizes, decides, and executes the plan. That role can form naturally when one spouse has a higher fluency and higher interest than the other. That can be healthy. It can also drift into an unhelpful pattern. My spouse handles all the money, so I don't worry about it. Sometimes that's simply the division of responsibilities, but other times it is quiet disengagement. And occasionally, it's not disinterest at all, it's conflict avoidance. I don't want to argue, so I'll just take a step back. Because the quieter spouse may not be unmotivated, they may feel unheard, overwhelmed, or steamrolled. A strong household system often looks like one person is the lead or the point person. Both people are appropriately informed. Both people have a voice in major decisions, not equal labor, appropriate shared ownership, practical ways to improve the dynamic. Name the roles out loud. You're the point person. I'm not being passive. I'm just participating differently. Define what requires 2 yes votes. Some examples are large purchases, changes in investing risk, helping family, and charitable giving. A practical way many couples approach the nuts and bolts of daily financial decisions is our cash freedom model. Sometimes it is constructive for the more fluent and interested partner to handle big picture items and the less fluent, less interested partner to manage the daily cash flow. So what if you're single, divorced, or widowed? If you are managing money on your own, the same framework applies. You still sit somewhere on the Fluency and Interest chart, and that reality should shape how you approach money. If you are highly fluent and highly interested, you may be able to run a thoughtful plan with a simple structure and periodic checkpoints. If you are less fluent or less interested, or perhaps both at the same time, you do not need to become a different person in order to be financially secure. Many people can build fluency over time, and that can be worthwhile, but it may be more constructive to own where you are today and fill the gaps with trusted outside support. Get outside help from someone who is fluent and interested, will speak truth to you, and does not have an ulterior motive. There is a link below to an article about conflicts of interest, which may be of interest here. The question to ask today is, rate yourself 0 to 10 on fluency and 0 to 10 on interest. Then ask your spouse to do the same. Then listen and see where the conversation leads you. If you want help designing a plan that fits your financial personality and your fluency interest dynamic, let's schedule a call. Thanks for listening.